What's going on, guys? My name's Josh and I'm back today with a Godzilla update. Netflix just dropped a new trailer for Godzilla Singular Point, and I can already tell you, this looks way better than the Godzilla anime movies. I'm really excited for the series, and today I want to do a video breaking down some of the monsters that we've seen in the trailer. Now you better watch out because it's time to get this video started. Let's go. Before I get started, if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and please like this video. So lots of new information on the Godzilla Singular Point. One, I gotta say, I'm super excited for the series. It definitely seems like they have listened to the fans because we have a ton of monsters in this series. And that's one of the criticisms, I would say, of the Godzilla anime movies. There just wasn't a lot of action and lack of monsters. Whereas I would say those are my two biggest criticisms. And the fact that, this new series is coming out and it's jam-packed full of classic monsters, I think is awesome. Now, we did get a new description of the series as well. So when danger comes up from the depths, only young geniuses Mei, Yun, and their team can face the threat in Godzilla Singular Point. So now let's break down some of the monsters that appeared in the Godzilla Singular Point trail. First, I gotta give it up to Anguirus. My boy is back, and he appeared in the trailer, and I gotta say, his design is awesome. One, Anguirus is definitely my favorite monster, and I'm so happy he's back, and his new design looks awesome. He looks badass. He looks like a tank, and he looks definitely intimidating, which I think is great because Anguirus, especially in the Showa era, even though I loved Anguirus, he definitely, I feel like, would get beat up a lot of times, even though he would never give up. But in this, he definitely looks like he's tough in this new anime series, and I think he looks awesome. And if you remember from the original, movie he appeared in, Godzilla Raids Again, he was described as a carnivore and very, very territorial and aggressive. And this series definitely seems like it captures that because he definitely doesn't look like he's playing around. So definitely excited for him to be back. Next, I want to talk about Rodan. So Rodan, as far as his design goes, I think he does look cool, but he definitely looks like a dinosaur to me, like a pterodon. And I definitely like his classic look a little bit more. I wish they could have blended the style between the two a little bit more. But either way, I'm super excited that Rodan is part of this. Now, one thing I did find interesting is we saw a couple different looks of Rodan. One where he's flying, and then we saw the one where he's kind of yelling or like growling at someone, or not growling, but you know what I'm saying. So we saw two glimpses of Rodan. And then we also saw another glimpse of, it looks like a bunch of pterodons flying. So I'm kind of confused on if the shots we did see, is that really Rodan? Or maybe that there's going to be one big one that is Rodan, and there's just maybe some subspecies of pterodons in the series. So definitely interesting, though, that there is that shot of so many little pterodons, which makes me think the actual Rodan, he's going to be a lot bigger. So next I want to go over some of the water monsters that we saw. Now, one, we did see this kind of almost look like a serpent-like come out of the water. We didn't get really a good shot at it, but just speculation, that could be Manda, who is kind of serpent-like and is like a dragon. And we saw him in the water in Godzilla Final Wars, so that definitely could be a hint towards Manda. Another monster that we didn't really get to see because it only shows in the trailer really quick. And just watching the trailer kind of over and over again, it almost looked like it could be like a crustacean. I'm guessing in this image it could be potentially Ibra, but it's kind of really hard to tell. It goes by too fast, but it's definitely something in the water because you see the boat in the background. So I'm thinking maybe Ibra, that could be, a sign of him. Next, I want to go over Titanosaurus. I think that's awesome that, he's back. Just looking at them jumping over the boat, it's not clear that that's Titanosaurus, but just my guess is that's him in, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. He definitely, it's the same color scheme. Titanosaurus was definitely a water kaiju as well. So just looking at that, I would say that's going to be Titanosaurus. And I love his new design. And he was also one of those kaiju that he was really only in the one movie, and when he was in the movie, he wasn't. He was kind of annoying. So I'm glad he's getting another shot to, make an appearance. And it seems like this series is going to do justice by him because his design looks so cool. So yeah, super excited for him to return. So next I want to talk about Gabra. Now, that's just shocking that Gabra is part of the series. He was definitely only in one movie, and in that movie he was in, Godzilla's Revenge, he was a figment of a little kid's imagination. So this is kind of cool that, they're going to include Gabra in the series. So that tells us that, that he wasn't just a dream. He's going to be actually a real monster in this movie. So, and his design, I would say, looks really cool in this as well. I really like his horn. He definitely looks more like, he looks, ferocious. So I'm excited that Gabra is going to be part of this. And also, if you look where kind of Gabra's in the scene and there's kind of all this like red smoke around him, there's also a shot next, or we see a later shot of Godzilla, and it's a very quick shot of Godzilla. We don't get to really see too much of him, but he's also surrounded by that same red smoke. So that makes me wonder, are we going to see a Gabra and Godzilla fight? I think that would be definitely really cool. Next up, I want to talk about Jet Jaguar. He's making an appearance in this new series as well, which I think is cool because, again, he's only been in one movie as well, Godzilla vs. Megalon. So I'm excited for him to be part of this series because I definitely don't see Jet Jaguar maybe being part of the MonsterVerse. I just don't know how good he would fit in there, but in an anime, he fits perfect in this series. So I'm super excited to see what they'll do with him. One thing I would say, the most thing I'm most excited about is a lot of these monsters have only been in one movie. So it's really cool if they brought a lot of, classic monsters back to give them another go around and we get to see them in action again. So super excited for that. And this is just really the first trailer. Who knows what other monsters could be, part of the series. My guess is maybe each episode we might see a different monster in each episode. But either way, I'm so excited for this series, and it definitely seems like it's going to be way better than the movies. And yeah, I just cannot wait till it's released. As of right now, I'm not really sure when the release date is. I'm assuming it's sometime in, well, I think it is, they did say it's in 2021. Is when that's coming out. But either way, I'm super excited. How about everyone else? Are you all excited as well? The only ones I guess now that I would want to be in there, I want Gorosaurus, I would want him in there, Batra, Biollante. Those are some of the other ones I want in there, but I'm already happy with what I got. So, yeah, please let me know in the comments below, what do you think on this? And yeah, I'm super excited and hope you guys are too. Thank you for watching.